Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions you may have. Today, we discuss a modern classic, a product of the 90s, the example in my hand, sold in 2001 in stainless steel, the Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Moon, part of a long succession of calendar wristwatches dating back to at least the caliber 412 models of the 1930s. The watch in my hand, a 1990s generation that was built into the early 2000s, beautifully sized in steel at 37 millimeters in diameter. It's only 10.3 millimeters thick, 43.4 from lug to lug tip, with a 19 millimeter spacing between the lugs. We'll throw it on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters circumference. I once owned this model in its black dial variant. This one's a little bit more traditional with the silver dial and the red on white printed calendar discs. Taking a look down the barrel, this watch would wear well on a man's wrist or a woman's wrist, as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference. On my wrist of 16 centimeters, you can see it fits easily, even when viewed from over the top, which exaggerates the width of a watch. And in profile, it easily slides under a cuff. We have only the best, a JLC factory strap. Cav on the bottom, no crimping, no gouging. A sheer cut edge, lacquered for refinement. Black, semi-gloss, large, rectangular, symmetrical scale alligator leather, always indicative of an excellent and rare cut of the beast. Monotone black stitch. Taking a look at the buckle here, something we see less and less of on modern day JLC timepieces. They don't often include full clasps anymore, so it's nice to see this one right here. And it's fascinating because this may have been added as an option over the years, since back in 2001 when this was originally sold, the equipment would have been a single fold deployant clasp. This double deployant was launched around 2006, so someone upgraded over the years to give this watch a double folding clasp rather than the previous single. And of course, these days JLC tries to cut down on its costs by using pin buckles, and it's nice to see a full clasp to guard against your accidental dropping of the watch. Simple case, sheer sides, everything's polished, some soft bevels on the edges of the lugs. You can see it's a modular complication because the calendar adjusters are above the center line of the crown. The case back is inwardly stepped, which makes the watch look thinner than it really is when it's on the wrist, and you can see 5 ATM or 50 meters water resistant, soundly more than a standard dress watch. Taking a look at the top of the watch, you can see that the bezel is slightly inset from the case band to thin it out. We have a lightly cambered sapphire over a silver dial. You can see as we get very, very close, it's a very soft metallic sunburst silver. We have dart style indices, tri-Arabic numerals. We have a little bit of luminescence, as you can see right here. We have a pointer style date with a lunette, and then we have a moon phase with an azurage or concentric pattern. We have those red on silver white discs, and again, that is a very traditional look that JLC can trace back to at least the 1930s on calendar watches. Taking a quick look at the dial, you can see all those applique indices and numerals, and then we have Dauphine style hands at center. Flip it all over. The base caliber is the 891. This is actually the 889 in a modular form, so it is the 891/2/448 with the calendar module and the moon phase module on top of the base. Master 1,000 hours control, 41 plus day test of the watch for, yes, chronometry, and by the way, in 6 positions, not 5 like a chronometer, but 6. So for chronometry, water resistance, durability, winding efficiency, and power reserve, it is a comprehensive test that goes beyond the scope of the COSC's bare movement 5-position test that only lasts for 2 weeks. You can also see we have a 22 karat gold winding mass, which is nice because these days you often see 21 karat, 18 karat rose gold plated tungsten. Pinching no pennies here. Fired blued screws. We have circular Cote de Genève across the bridges, engine turning on the base plate. The 889 series unique jeweled bidirectional reversing rocker right there. So no matter which direction the rotor turns, it winds the barrel in only one direction. 4 hertz beat rate. It does have a hacking seconds function and a Triovis micrometric adjustment mechanism. There's your hacking. And then all of this has a 40 to 42 hour power reserve, a beautiful movement, a high horology caliber, and a high horology watch. Reach out to Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase and pricing details of this modern day classic.